Hello everybody and welcome back to Time to Cook. It is week 15 and we are with another familiar face. It is Jonny.
Hello.
Hello.
15 weeks, congratulations, well
15
done.
weeks, I know. That's a lot, isn't it?
So yeah, I've gifted you with something much more simple than the last one I did, which...
Jonny's first dish, which everyone should try because it's been one of the highlights for me so far, honestly.
Thank you.
So delicious, but it did take 2 hours to make.
And I promised 1 hour.
And it stressed Steve out quite a lot.
Mate.
So we're keeping things already a lot more simple this time, I can see.
Yeah, you might also be surprised as to how much food this turns out. It's for too many people. I'm worried at this stage that I might have forgotten something, but I've gone through it in my head so many times, so it should be okay.
I think it's fine. And if it's not, we'll add it to the list and no one will be any the wiser. Or I can Photoshop it in.
You're idiot fans.
Yeah,
I like it.
Right. What are we going to be making then?
Well, burgers.
Pre-made, not making our own burger dough this time.
We're burger dough.
Burger dough.
Burger dough. For your baked burgers. No, I'm terrible at baking. I'm not able to make my own bread, and if I knew how much sugar was in this bread, I probably wouldn't buy it.
Exactly, that was what I smelled as soon as we opened the packet.
Oh yeah,
the sugary bread.
We're going to toast that later, and you'll be like, you can't toast it for long because it just goes black.
It's been so long. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
For those of you in Germany, yes, this came in a package with an American flag on it, which is how you know it's of the highest quality.
Absolutely, that's how I measure it.
On that note, it's a vegan burger. You wanted vegan, vegetarian food, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do.
So, unlike the last one, this is one that I actually think, I don't feel like cheese adds a lot to it, and you wouldn't add meat to a vegan burger anyway.
Indeed.
So
yeah, because the last one you were a bit like, imagine how good this would be with chicken.
Even though I don't eat chicken.
This one you don't feel that way.
I don't. I think this is one of those foods that if you are vegan or vegetarian, you can make for people that you would like to try this without being like, you're killing things. You can just be like, how good is this?
Yes,
and which I think is the way. So we're going to do the burger patty, as the Americans and the Germans say.
Indeed. And now I say, because what else do we say?
Yeah, I don't know, but it makes me feel dirty.
Patty.
Patty.
Yeah, it's not a great word.
And we're also going to do a very simple tomato sauce as well.
Lovely.
But obviously it's a burger. You can put any other sauce on it. And then we're going to throw some leaves on so we can tell Mum that we've got all the iron we need as a vegan. So
we've got other green things here too. So
yeah, but do the courgettes contain iron? I feel like they just contain water and sadness.
Didn't really know that lettuce contained iron, to be honest.
Is that lettuce? I thought all leafy green bits had iron in, but anyway.
Comment.
Welcome to Food Science. So
what is everyone going to need to get to cook along with you?
We're going to get some peanut butter, or if you're Dutch, peanut cheese.
Pindakaas.
Pindakaas.
Why have you got Dutch peanut butter?
Because usually in the German supermarkets you can only get the one with the American flag on.
Oh, and you didn't want too many American flags in one dish.
No, I just feel like that one has 50% sugar, whereas this is only 10. So
I see.
Not that good for you.
Keeping it healthy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is it important if it's
any peanut butter?
Peanut butter, smooth or crunchy, doesn't matter.
I mean, you shouldn't buy smooth, but sure.
I know nothing about peanut butter.
It's smooth isn't going to kill you, but it's a worse choice.
It's a worse product.
Yeah. Peanut butter fans. This one is smooth.
After all that.
I've done it with the cheapest and most sugary ones, and obviously it turns out amazing. So
I'm so excited to get this.
Peanut butter. We're going to mix that with mushed up chickpeas. Ooh, everyone's favorite vegan ingredient.
So many chickpeas.
Are
we going to need a whole tin that big?
You can do a 400 gram tin. I prefer an 800.
Okay.
You will see why. When we do the recipe, the main reason is you have to combine peanut butter with the oats. And great if you can get that right the first time. Good for you. But I can't. So
in the spirit of last time's episode.
yeah. You need to
just add a bit, add
a bit. Yeah, it's very similar to that.
Okay.
So I like to get the big tin so that I know I've definitely got enough. If I get up to the 800 gram with brine stage.
Is that in brine?
I don't know.
Just kind of
in mank.
Gloopy liquid.
Yeah, in goop. Yeah. So it's oats is a bit of a curveball ingredient, but it dries it up, right?
And binds it. It's quite a good binding ingredient in vegan food in general when you're not using egg, I find.
Yeah, go for it. So yeah. And that is also then going to be mixed with grated courgettes. And if you've never grated a courgette before, it's very easy. It's really fun. They just disappear because they're mostly water.
Yeah. Also why you probably need the oats to soak up all that.
Exactly. So it all kind of works together, binds together, and then you fry it.
Sounds great.
Mate. Have you ever fried peanut butter?
No.
All of your house is going to be covered in a thin oil.
Ooh, and then you can just go around and lick it all up.
Yeah, exactly. Because, why would anyone have extractor fans in this country?
Indeed.
There's also going to be onion and garlic inside the burger as well. And
one kind of medium onion.
Yeah.
How many garlic cloves are you going to be using?
I'll use 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Standing by it now.
Yes. And I'm also going to put in some jalapenos, pickled jalapenos probably, because that's what I've got. Just cut those up, but those are an optional ingredient because some of you might be spice wussy.
Jalapeno averse. Roughly how many oats are we going to be chucking in there?
Yeah. I don't even remember how big that package was when I bought it.
Right, okay. Like a cup, a couple of cups. In case people have only a few oats left and they're like, am I going to have enough?
You should be eating oats for breakfast every day, so go and buy some.
That's true,
and when you put it in your glass container so that you don't get the fucking moths, you can then tip it into your burger mix.
We'll put it in the video description. That's what we'll do.
You can count the oats like the twists of the salt. Yes, then we're going to chuck some leaves on at the end. And then we're also, while the burgers are cooking, we're going to do a very simple tomato sauce.
With some chilies.
Yeah, well, again, they're optional,
Yeah.
but they look nice, so I'll put them in the video. But it's really simple. We're just going to cut up the tomatoes, mix it with the tomatenmark, the tomato paste or puree, which I am told has more calories than ketchup, which we are also going to put in.
Are we actually going to add some ketchup?
Yeah, going to have a little bit of ketchup in there.
Not on the table, but get some ketchup.
The other ingredient that's not there as part of the sauce, it is on the table. We're going to use water in that.
Hey,
so
water.
So we can blend, so we can blend it and then cook it down so it's just nicer.
Amazing. So it sounds like we're going to need or be using a blender. You
don't need a blender for that.
You
can use one. You can get the same effect if you just cut up your tomatoes really small. But when I do that, I get tomato puddle on my chopping board.
No one likes a tomato puddle.
Whereas if I use the blender, I can just whoop.
No puddles.
But no blender necessary for this. We are going to use a frying pan and a saucepan.
Can't get easier than that.
And a knife.
Make sure you have a knife. If by this point people don't have a knife, I don't know what they've been doing for the last 15 weeks, to be honest.
Tearing.
So as ever, you will have a few days to go and sauce your ingredients.
Nice. I liked it. I pulled a face, but I liked it on the inside. Yeah.
We're going to get cooking now, and we will see you in a few days to join us for the cook along. Have a good one. Bye. Can I keep that in?